thank you for clicking on this video. Since you are new here, because this is my first video, welcome to my channel. I'm very happy to see your pretty face around here. Kick your shoes off, grab a snack, get comfy, get cozy, hug your cat or dog, and let's get into the video. Lately, every time I go on MSP or Moviestarplanet, I see more users complaining, fed up with how Moviestarplanet is managing or mismanaging, if you will, their game, which I'm sure is aided in paying for houses, cars, vacation, possibly helped pay for a yacht. I don't know what rich people buy or don't buy. The point is, us players have been angry for a long time, and it's been quite disrespectful how MSP hasn't even addressed it. They have allowed the game to dwindle in quality over the years, with all of the bugs that need to be fixed, not to mention a lot of smaller fixes that would not take long to change at all, such as finding your clothes in your wardrobe. Sometimes when you are looking for something, you have to scroll several pages, when all they would have to do is put in a search bar that helps you to describe what you want, or something similar. Enough about glitches and clothes though. What I want to talk about for a moment is the players and where MSP's downfall truly began. Even before the bugs, people were getting bored of the game. There's only so much you can do with making art books, creating outfits, and a couple of mini games. I think a lot of us desire that the game have more to do, but I really saw a huge decrease in players when Flash was no longer in use. So you had to download the game. Don't get me wrong, I understand that they were in a bind and that Flash ending was not their fault. But when you think about it, they had several months to put some more thought into how they might move to another platform. Could they have possibly found another home for MSP? I don't know, because I don't know much about creating games, but it is logical that they could have put more thought into it. And they probably had more notice than we did as players. And if my memory serves me correctly, we had at least a year, if not longer. Something I've noticed about the MSP staff is their total lack of interest in the players, their well-being, or even getting it right when a report has been made. I often see people being locked out of their accounts either because of a misunderstanding in the system or a false report has been made, and they didn't even bother to investigate and find out the facts. On top of that, they're either ignoring the real problems or even protecting people by deleting art books and movies who they know are problematic, border on predatory behavior, or are well-known bullies in the community, such as Kirstel or current people like Lily60Z. Sorry if I got those names wrong. Both of which, to my knowledge, have caused much mental anguish and emotional breakdowns to a lot of people. It's also really shocking how a game that was popular for so long is so horrible with security. Just in this past year alone, there was a case of predatory hackers named Dolo, or actually just one, I read that wrong, creating a tool that turned out to be a virus, which reaped havoc on the servers. There was also an incident of a pedophile leading underage girls, and I think some boys, off the site, and giving them a link to a video chatting platform, much like Zoom, I suppose, which led them into situations that could scar them for life or even put them in physical danger. I don't want to make this video all about these particular situations, so I will try and link my resources in the description, so you can do your own research on the situation and come to your own conclusion about what MSP could have done different. Even before these big incidences, people were still getting hacked quite frequently. But that's not all MSP's fault. It's the player's responsibility to keep their account and their passwords secure. perhaps even changing them often and keeping that information away from people, including those that are your friends. It is important that our information stays ours, which helps bring up the next point. MSP staff is not the only one at fault here for the absence of many players. I don't know about you, but I can think of times when I could have been more welcoming to new players. My philosophy for new players used to be let them learn how it works on their own. I did, and I'm thriving now. But then I started thinking, is it so wrong to help some of the new people out? Where's the harm? I can think of times when I was new, and even then there were special people who are still my friends to this day, who gave me a sense of belonging and taught me a few things that have still stuck with me. The next time we see someone whom we affectionately call a noob, let's pay it forward and be kind to them, because that kindness could one day trickle into the real world and be used as a force for good. I am fully aware that Moviestarplanet is just a game, and that the issues we've talked about thus far are not. They are not a joke and should be taken seriously. What we do in the game could have an effect on someone in the real world. What we put in our art books and movies could speak to someone that sees them. Let's make sure that whatever it says has a good impact on people. Moviestarplanet is a good community, but it's only continuing to die out the more MSP staff ignores the problems. It's upsetting to a lot of us. As a player of 6 years, it hurts to see that it is growing smaller every day. I want this video to wake up the staff and give them something to think about. One thing that can help with this is how you react to my plea. I hope this had a positive impact on those in our community and that you spread this video around. If you know someone who needs to see this or that you think would appreciate these issues being highlighted, please let them know. The goal of this is to help MSP staff see why changes need to be made, and also how we, the players, can propel these changes. If you want to say something to MSP, I suggest making a video about it. It seems now the only way to help them change is to show them how much of a disservice they are doing for themselves and for the community by being apathetic. I fully intend to talk more about Moviestarplanet, some positives, some negative, but overall I want this channel to be a safe space for myself and anyone watching this video. If you would like to be my friend or get in touch with me about something, you can find me on the USA server. My username is Gloria Anderson. If you have other gameplay on this channel I also have other gameplay on this channel for Roblox, possibly Our World. I've thought about trying to do some African Life gameplay. Really, just mention a game in the comments and I'll check it out. Bye everyone, till next time.